Hello and welcome to a new video here today on RDS Tech Talk. Now let me start today's video by telling you how excited I really am. Here I have two speakers. These are the Ub DB1 double bass. DB stands for double bass. So yes, the Ub DB1. Now I've got a pair of them here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you use them as a pair, how you set them up through Ub+'s app, and how good they really are. But I've also done a more in-depth review on a single one, and that will be linked in the description down below, so if you want to see that, I definitely recommend that you go and check it out. It should help you make an informed buying decision when it comes to choosing the right speaker. And in my opinion, in terms of Bluetooth portable speakers, these are definitely the right choice out of everything I have tried. So yeah, I highly recommend you go and check my in-depth review, which will be linked down below in the description. But for today, we're taking a look at a pair, how you use them as a pair, and how they work together, how good they sound as a pair, and everything that you can do with the Ub+ app. Now, first of all, I would like to thank Ub+. They have sent me one of these speakers. However, they have no influence on this video whatsoever. They've not paid me for this video. They don't get to see this video before you do. They have no influence whatsoever. This video is purely my own thoughts and my own opinions. So please bear that in mind. Ub+ have no interference with what I say in this video. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So here we are on my mobile phone. Now the first thing you want to do is download the Ub+ Seek app. Now I've got an iPhone, but it's a very similar process for an Android. So on an iPhone you'd go to the App Store. On an Android it would be the Google Play Store. Once you get to your App Store, you want to search for Ub+ Seek. Now you can see here I've already got it downloaded, but if you've not, you just need to hit download, and once it's downloaded we can open it up. Once it's open, it will begin searching for devices. Now neither speaker is on at the moment, so it's not going to find them. So let me turn them on to start with. So now both speakers are turned on, so let's head back to the Ub+ Seek app. There we go, it's already found a speaker and it's found an upgrade for the firmware. So we're going to click upgrade. And as we can see, if we press upgrade new version, it will begin upgrading to the latest firmware for the speaker. So this is only one speaker at the moment. And once this one has upgraded the firmware and is successfully connected, then we will be able to prepare the second one to work as a stereo pair. So I'm just going to wait for the firmware to complete, and then I will be back to show you the next step. So the firmware update is about halfway complete now. Now one thing I want to say just while it finishes off, when you're doing a firmware upgrade, you need to keep the app open. Don't go onto a different app or go to your phone's home screen. Keep it open on your screen at all times, because if you don't, the firmware upgrade can fail and then you'll have to start the whole process over again. So when you are doing a firmware upgrade, keep the app open on your screen until the upgrade has complete. So we're about 70% of the way there now, not too long, and we should be completely done with the firmware upgrade, and then we can move on with the next step. So I'm just going to let this finish off and then I will be back with you. So there we go, the firmware upgrade is now complete. Now to connect the second one, all we want to do is click on the three lines on the top left corner of the screen. Once we've done that, we can then see both speakers. As you can see, the top one shows us connected and the bottom one doesn't. So what we want to do is tick the circle next to each one, just like that, and click the TWS button at the bottom of the screen.
TWS.
So you probably just heard the speakers say TWS. Wait for them a moment.
Left channel, right channel.
So you've just heard each speaker say which channel it is. One is left, one is right. And now the second speaker's connected, it's found an upgrade for that one as well. So we're going to click upgrade, and I will be back with you once the upgrade is complete. So there we go, now the second speaker has upgraded its firmware. Now mine have automatically reconnected together, but if yours doesn't, you just want to hit the 3 lines and reconnect them. But as you can see, mine already are. That's why I have the TWS logo on the screen. Now another interesting thing you can do in the app is if you go to the bottom left hand corner and click on the wavy line with the 2 dots, you're able to adjust the EQ to suit whatever song you're playing or however you'd like to listen to your music. So by default, UB Plus has created some presets for us. So we have 6 presets: jazz, pop, live, classical, theatre and night. And if we go through them, so there's jazz. So it's set the EQ for jazz music. If we go to pop, it's set the EQ for pop music. Live, there's the EQ for live. Classical, there's it for classical. Theatre, there's it for theatre. And there's it for night. But what we can also do is we can set our preferred preference. Now, I have already tried this before recording this video, and I know that I like to listen to my music on this preference. So the bass at 8, because I like a lot of bass heavy music, the mid at around 6, and the treble at around 4. And once we've set our preferred preference, we can go to Save As, and we can give it a name. So I'm just going to call it EQ1, and we just click Save. And there it is, EQ1. And we can use that preference. We can make, as far as I know, you can make as many save preferences as you like, but I only really use one, so I'm just going to have EQ1. Now, let's go back to the speakers. So then, the speakers are now connected together as a stereo pair, and we are going to play some music as a sound test for you. Now, unfortunately, with this being a YouTube video, I can't play copyrighted music, so I couldn't play the stuff that I'd usually listen to. I can only play stuff that doesn't have copyright. So hopefully it will give you some idea, but it probably isn't going to be the type of music you're going to listen to. And with it being a YouTube video, it can only go so far as well, because you're not going to actually hear the real sound from these speakers through a YouTube video. Reason being is because my phone mic records the audio, because I'm using my phone to record this video. So my phone microphone records the audio from the speakers, then it gets processed by my phone, then YouTube will process the audio, and then you will hear it. And it will only sound as good as whatever listening device you are listening through. That is why, to listen to an audio demonstration on YouTube, I'd highly recommend you use headphones, because it's still not going to give a true-to-life experience, but it's probably going to be the best experience you can get through a YouTube video. But another good thing that I mentioned in my original review is if you do buy a pair of these speakers and they're not right for you, UB Plus gives you a free 7-day home trial. So you buy the speakers, get them home, give them a try for 7 days, and if they're not right to you, you can send them back to UB Plus, not a problem. But I like them. I really do like them, and I think you really will like them as well. So as I say, the YouTube video isn't the best audio demonstration available, but it's something rather than nothing. So let's go ahead with an audio demonstration. Well, there we go, that is our sound demonstration then. Now, I'm not sure how that came across in the video, but in person, I'll tell you one thing for sure, They sounded absolutely amazing. They always do, and they never fail to let me down. Every time I've listened to them, whether I've listened to one on its own or both together, they always sound absolutely fantastic. I really cannot get over how good these speakers are. And like I say, even if you don't like them, you get that 7-day home trial. So you buy a pair on the UB Plus official website, you get them home, give them 7 days, you don't like them, send them back. But I really do think you will like them, because I certainly do. If you know me well, you know I really care about sound. Sound plays a massive part in my life. I listen music all day, every day. It's what I do, it's what I love to do. Music is a massive part, so sound quality is also a massive part. They're really good. And with that being said, I think that's about it for this video. But as I said, if you do want to see the full review, go down into the description. There will be a link to a full review of a single one in the description. And for the pair, that's it. Great speakers, definitely worth the money. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye now.